Good morning, everyone. Good morning on Happy Wednesday, right? Good Wednesday, too, right? Because we're getting close to Easter. And yeah, it is something to be excited about because God has risen, right? He's resurrected. So it's amazing to be able to be during these times to be able to get people to come to church more. You start seeing people more alive and happier because they starting to understand how great God is, right? During this time, I do see a different perspective of people, so that's good, and I keep praying for more positivity in the world, and that is the overall goal. Okay, but today I want to get into this word because I thought it was interesting for this Wednesday. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. So I'm reading from John 12, verse 8. Okay. One more time, it's from John 12, verse 8. And during this time, I'm going to give you a perspective before I read it. It was during that time when Jesus was preparing for his burial. And Mary came to him with this oil and bathed, Jesus' feet all the way down. And this is the time, this is very similar to what they would do to people that was preparing for burials anyway. They would bathe them down with this essential oil so their bodies won't smell. Now, it's interesting that Jesus had this done before Rome and so forth killed them, right? So that was kind of an interesting thing that he was already pre-prepped before all this happened. Okay, now, and also during this time too is when Judas came and also sold out Jesus, right? So he came up to Mary and told her, why are you wasting all that oil? We could have gave that to the poor. We could have took that money and gave it to the poor because the poor needs it. And this is what Jesus said to Judas. Listen to this. For the poor you will always have with you, but you do not always have me. For the poor you will always have with you, but you do not always have me. And I don't think that Jesus was knocking the poor at that time. It was like, you know what? Forget the poor. It's all about me. No, but he knew the purpose. That his purpose was to die. He knew that. So just imagine the burden that he probably even had, during that time, saying, I'm about to get ready to die, and somebody comes to him and spills all this oil over you, like, oh, you shouldn't be wasting all that. It's like, wait, I'm not gonna always be here. So every time I think of that, I think of God telling us, hey, you're not gonna always be here, so you gotta cherish the moments in your life. You gotta cherish the moments in your life because those little things like getting his foot bathed might not, it's like, for a lot of people, they go get their feet done all the time with nails and all that, get it all nice and pretty, right? But at that time, I'm pretty sure a lot of people weren't getting their feet washed with some type of perfume, right? So it's just a whole intimacy that was kind of there at that moment that I thought was kind of precious, because we still to this day remember Mary Magdalene because of the fact that she washed Jesus' feet. I thought that was kind of cool too, because she did that, but it's so much more to preparing a king. She prepared a king that she thought probably was to go home. But in reality, what she was doing was exalting the real king, which is going to come back and exalt the whole world. See, when you put someone else in front of you, you'll be surprised how eventually you'll be exalted. You're like, you know what? I'm going to put your needs first. And that's what's interesting, because that's what I felt like at the time. She felt like your need was to get bathed, and God's like, your need is to be loved. And that's what I'm gonna give you: love, peace, joy, everlasting. I'm gonna give you everything you need. And all the price she had to pay was just washing his feet. And the cool thing about it, you don't have to wash anything, and he gives you all you need. That's how amazing and how everlasting a great God is. He'll make sure that he'll give it all back. That he will never take and expect you not to get back. He loves you. Have a great day.